Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you a game which ended in an unexpected draw. My favourite, no it's not actually, I said it's my favourite opening where I move the king pawn, but in this case, king rook pawn, but in this case I move the the queen rook pawn, okay? They're controlling the centre. I'm trying to control the outside instead. Now I take their knight. Sorry. Move the queen out. Move their bishop out. I move the... Yeah. I take their pawn. They move their queen. Check. They move their bishop. I take another pawn. I'm doing something I don't normally do. I'm practically playing Monopoly, taking pieces rather than actually trying to control the position. They move their pawn. They move their king. Now I can take the rook. Now I'll do a queen exchange. Move my rook up. They take. That was a very good move. They actually got to take my rook. Not sure why I did that now. Oh no, that was their move. That was their mistake. Now I could take a bishop. A king. Forcing them into check. I didn't actually notice it at the time, but I actually had a 4-king check where I could have taken their rook, but I didn't spot it at the time. Wait a minute. The thought would have been there if I'd gone there, but I didn't spot it at the time. Quite sure what's going on here, but now I'll take their bishop. So I currently have more pieces. And now we're going to lose their knight. Or could have done. Now they lose it. Now they will lose. Oh, had to route a check. I'm not too bothered because I've got more pieces anyway. Now I'm soon going to get a queen. This was the unexpected ending. So here, you'll notice I'd managed to move the pawn all the way up to the top. Get a queen. And I also here had another pawn which I could have turned into a queen. All I had to do was effectively move the queen to there. And if I move the queen to there, then with just a king on the board, they could never have stopped me getting they could not have normally prevented this pawn from being promoted to a queen. However, what I failed to notice was the clock. I only had 2 seconds left. I did not spot it. They moved, and if I'd been very clever, I could perhaps have done it, but because I only had 2 seconds left, and it would take more than 2 seconds realistically, unless you're like a grandmaster or something and can move the mouse really, really fast, right? Then I would have been able to got 2 queens. I could probably have got a checkmate, but because I didn't spot it, they moved their king. I was too slow in actually deciding to move, and because of that, it was now a draw. Because there was, I ran out of time, and there was insufficient material for my opponent, i.e. the person who was white, to be able to checkmate me. So basically, I thought at this point I had won. I wasn't looking at the clock. I assumed it was a guaranteed win. It would either be a win or a stalemate. But I did not expect it to be a draw because I ran out of time. So this was an unexpected draw where, rather than winning or getting a stalemate, there was a draw because I ran out of time. So be careful of the clock. Even though it looks like you're winning, you could still get something, your opponent might still get a draw if you run out of time. Another reason why you probably shouldn't resign. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!